Okay, this one once again says find the exact answer. And then they also say to you, hint, take the natural logarithm of both sides. However, on this one, I think I have an easier way to do it. You're trying to solve for t. T is in the exponent on that base e, but you have this 7 that's multiplied together right here. So first thing I'm going to do is divide that 7 off. That's going to leave me with e raised to the 0.2t, and then I'm just going to leave this as 17/7. Then, because only the left side has an exponent, I'm just going to convert this from exponential form to logarithmic form. You know, where you're like, I can't remember what colors I used before, but since it's base e, that's going to be, when you convert it, that'll be the natural logarithm base e, although this really will be invisible, of the answer here. That's what you'll take the natural logarithm of. So my 17/2 has to go here, and I'm going to put it in parentheses, equals, and then it's going to equal whatever the exponent is. Remember, logarithms always equal the exponent. So at this point, what I have is the natural log, that e is really invisible, of 17/7 equals a 0.2t. And I have one last step. I'm trying to solve for t. So divide off the 0.2. Those cancel out, and then you'll simply type the natural log of 17/7 over a 0.2 equals t. If both sides of the equation were both bases with exponents involving t, then I would definitely do this, where I would take the natural log of both sides. But since only one side has the exponent with the variable in it, it's quicker to do it this way, in my professional opinion, for what that's worth. So anyway, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to type in, I need a fraction, I need natural log, a set of parentheses, and then another fraction with 17 in the numerator. Scroll down, back it up to get rid of that b, 7, scroll over, type in your parenthesis, and then go to the bottom, back up, and 0.2. And how did I do? Yep, it liked it. Now what did they do? They started the same way I did. They divided by 7. Hey, they did it the same way I did. Well, they wrote, take the natural log of both sides and then use the fact that the natural log of x and e to the x are inverse functions. So they actually skipped a step. They're not showing a step here. Huh. Okay, and then instead of dividing by 0.2, which 0.2 is really 2/10, which is 1/5, dividing by 1/5 is the same as multiplying by 5. That's how they got that. Here, let me show you what they did. They, instead of having over a 0.2, 0.2 is really 2/10, which reduces to 1/5. So instead of having this 0.2, they had it over a 1/5. But if you take something and divide it by 1/5, that's the same thing as taking something times 5/1. So that's why instead of having it over 1/5, they multiplied it times 5. That's where they got their answer from. but theirs is equivalent to mine. And they didn't say anything about simplifying. I mean, truthfully, as a math person, it's like, it's not good math to have both fractions and decimals in the same problem. It's like a math faux pas. It's like wearing white after Labor Day. You just don't do it. But they're not telling me anywhere make sure it's in simplest form or make sure all your answers are in, fraction form. So hey, it took it, it liked it, I'm done. And if I wanted to calculate it, I could put this in my calculator and get an answer.